How's it going, people? Joel here, and today I've got you a 57-5 gameplay on Demolition on the map Bakara, and there's going to be three things I'm going to be talking about today, so you're in for a bit of a treat. It's not going to be focused on just one thing. What I'm going to be talking about is, seeing as this is going to be my third episode of my gun analysis series, I'm going to be doing a gun breakdown on the ACR and best class setup when using this gun. I'm going to be talking about how to level up fast when playing Demolition, because there's a few secrets to this that not a lot of people know. And how to get a good KD on Demolition after the patch, seeing as you can't really predict the spawns very good no more. So let's get into it. Let's talk about my gun analysis first on the ACR. So I'll go through some stats here. The damage on the ACR is 30 to 20, so that's 30 from long range, 20 from close range. So that means you're killing 4 shots from at close and 5 shots from a distance. There's a headshot multiplier on it of 1.4, so that means it's going to be 3 shots from a distance and 4 shots from close range, which isn't too bad, but like I said, it's pretty average for your assault rifles, so it's something you're going to be used to no matter what gun you normally use. If you use an assault rifle, it's something you're going to be used to. Like I've just said, and I sound like a twat already, but the magazine size on it's 30 rounds, which again, very standard for your assault rifle, is what they all are, apart from your FAD, which I mentioned in my last video. You unlock this weapon at level 48, which I think everyone will probably know now, because most people have done a couple of prestiges, so they'll be looking out for what level they unlock it, because this is what a lot of people use. The magazine size is 750 rounds, which is why I think the M4A one's a little bit better, because it's got a little bit higher fire rate but same damage, so I do think the M4 one's better, but I'm not talking about that. Let's carry on with the stats. The recoil on it's pretty low, but it doesn't move side to side with the recoil. It is just literally just moves up, and that's all. So if you burst fire with the recoil on, it's extremely good, to be quite honest with you, even though I don't really like this weapon. So that's all down. That's all with the stats for this gun. So let's talk about what I think is the best class setup when using this weapon for getting your most kills with least deaths and probably going for a MAW rate. Now, what I'm using this game is going to be a little bit different to what I say is the best class. So right, let's talk about it instead of rabble on. So I recommend using the attachments proficiency and using extended mags and silencer, as I always do with assault rifles. But as I've just said, if you burst fire with this weapon, the recoil is extremely low, so there's no need to have kick on it, because kick zone just cuts down how much the gun lifts up when shooting, which if you burst fire in, it doesn't lift up, so there's no point in having that proficiency on it. Another proficiency which would be good is focus, because it's always good on your low recoil guns. I mean, it's not many people use. I do use it every now and again, but attachments is my proficiency for this weapon, especially for all assault rifles. As your attachments, I've already mentioned silencer and extended mags. Reasons are you don't want to be showing up on radar, and extended mags just gives you that extra ammo when spraying down 2 or 3 enemies and they're coming around corner or stuff like that, which always helps out, which everyone knows, and especially me, because it's what I always use. For your secondary, I'd recommend using the MP9 with Suppressor, or using the Scorpions with Akimbo, because seeing as the ACR is pretty good close range damage, it's not very often you're going to be switching to your MP9. With extended mags, you're not really going to be switching as much either, because the MP9 or any secondary for that matter is just a switch to when you're running out of ammo with primary, you just need to finish someone off. So if you use an extended mag, it's going to be very rare when you have to, so it's definitely either Scorpion with Akimbo or the MP9, because MP9's amazing, and Akimbo Scorpions kill extremely quick from close range and have good accuracy. So yeah, give them a shot if you haven't, and definitely MP9, give that a go if you already haven't. Lethal and Tactical, I recommend my usual setup. Claymores and tactical insert, yeah, that's alright before the patch statement, not no more. The portable radar, because like I say, you always want to know where enemies are coming from. Like I say, if you can throw it around the corner before you come round, or if you're just going to camp it out a little, you can see when anyone's approaching you if you haven't got a UAV out, so that always helps. perks, like I always use, Scavenger Pro, but if you're not really going for the MOAB or the high kill streaks, then probably use something like Sleight of Hand, just speed that reload time up just a little. Second perk is Assassin, which is what I always use, I always recommend. The only time I don't use Assassin is when I'm sniping, and I use Quick Draw for the faster aim down sight, obviously, but like I said, Assassin's definitely the best second perk. There's not really in the category what you're going to use instead of that. You don't want to be showing up on radar, whether you're going for a high kill streak or not. No one wants to keep dying, so definitely use Assassin. Your third perk's what I always recommend, Marksman, because you want to show, if you can see their name at the other end of the map where you can't even see the player, and you manage to pick them off, it's absolutely amazing. It really helps you out. Like I said, killing people where you can't even see them, it's quite funny, but like I said, you always want to get them kills. Marksman is an extremely good perk and very overpowered, so yeah, definitely give that a go. There's none other in the category I recommend using. I know I was using Stalker this game, but I was just doing my challenges, trying to get everything finished. I didn't think I was going to prestige, that's why I was doing them all, but I did prestige another time, which I do regret, because it was a bit pointless going from 10th just to 11th. I didn't really see any point in it, but after everyone saying to prestige, and I thought like you got new emblems for it, so I did it, and I was quite pissed off after doing it, because I was starting to collect my gold guns. But enough about that, I'm rambling crap again. So for the kill streaks, I recommend using two different kill streaks. That's either the specialist, so that's for going for the MOAB, which is it's a pretty good gun for getting MOAB, because once you get your specialist bonus, you get every single proficiency minus damage and attachments, because obviously you can't have extra attachments pop on your gun when you're in the middle of the game. But quite funny to running about with silence on your gun, then all of a sudden red dot shows up on it, but you can't do that. So like I say, you get all your proficiency except attachments and damage, and then obviously if you're using attachments like I recommend, you'll get a kick and you won't need to burst fire no more, so it speeds up that kill time just a little. And the other set of kill streaks I recommend using is the Predator, Reaper and Pavelo. These are absolutely amazing kill streaks, especially the Reaper. That's another overpowered kill streak on this game. It's 10 times better than your AC 113, you get it 3 kills less, so definitely use that. And like I said, Pavelo's another absolutely amazing kill streak in combination with your Reaper. If you keep going before you get your Pavelo and call them out at the same time, you can shoot everyone who's trying to shoot down your Pavelo with your Reaper and rack up even more kills, because no one's going to shoot either one of them down. Because if you're not shooting them with your Reaper, then your Pavelo will be shooting them. So yeah, they're definitely your best perk combinations if you're going to use the assault. So that's my gun breakdown, my class setup, what I'd recommend using with the ACR. So enough about the gun, let's talk about demolition and how to level up fast when playing demolition. Now, what a lot of people don't know when playing demolition is the higher level you are, the bigger match bonus you get. I know it sounds stupid, but it is really true. And I know this because this is all I used to play demolition, so it's probably why I've noticed it most. If you're playing demolition, you're on level 10, you're only going to get like 150, 200 match bonus, which is shit. But if you're level 60 or even 50, you're going to get like 3,500, 4,000 match bonus if you drag the round on a little, and that's even if you lose. If you win, you're talking 5,500, 6,000. And I've even had 7,500 match bonus before playing demolition, and that's when you drag your round on and you win. So to level up fast in demolition, it is really all about winning your rounds, but not just rushing the bombs and planting them and getting it done with. You have to drag your rounds on a little, so you're better playing in a party, or at least 2 or 3 people, just so like you ain't got all your team rushing to plant that bomb. And now, seeing as they've also patched it, it's pretty hard to predict the spawns, so another way to guarantee you winning it is to play the objective. Even if you're defending or planting the bomb, get around the bomb site, don't even have to plant it, just keep around it, get your kills. You know, keep that bomb site secure or locked down, ready for when there's only 20-30 seconds left to go and plant it. Or like I say, if you're defending it, just keep it locked down until round's done with. So it's a little secret tip on how to level up fast. It is through demolition. It's all by your match bonus, not just through your XP. If you can drag both your rounds on and win them both, or if you just drag one round on and lose your next and win on overtime, you're going to get 10,000 XP easy just in match bonus. And then you've got your normal XP on top of that for your guns, challenges, etc., all that sort of stuff. Excuse me. So yeah, match bonus through demolition is extremely high, and it's an extremely good game mode to level up fast on if you're playing in a party. I do play solo, which I was in this game, but that's because I'm not going to say I'm a very good player at demolition, but I do consider myself better than a lot of other players on it. I know how to play the game mode, I know how to win if I have to win, I know how to lose if I have to lose. So at least I didn't want to win this round, so I was not going nowhere near that bomb site. I went with the best of teams, so I was pretty confident that their team were going to defend them off and win this round, so that would make me lose and drag it on to overtime because I wanted an extra round to get more kills, more XP, all that sort of stuff. So that's a little secret tip about demolition, what not a lot of people know, and that's how to level up fast when playing demolition. Next thing I want to talk about is how to get a good KD when playing demolition. Now this was extremely easy before they patched it because you could spawn trap them on your own. All you need to do was get just near their spawn, and you could get a serious lot of kills pretty fast. Very easy to get a MOAB. Like I said, spawn trapping with one person's unreal. So it is a good job they patched it. It does ruin it for those people who don't know how to play demolition. But now they have patched it, the way to get a good KD is to, like they've said, to get the match bonus is to play the objective. Don't plant the bomb, don't defuse even if they have planted it. Just sit around that bomb site. As you can see I'm doing now, you're all going to say I'm camping, and I understand that it is camping away, but as well as that, I am playing the objective. I know what I'm doing. I knew my team were going to rush and plant this bomb, and I knew it was going to be a quick round, which I was disappointed with, but like I said, I'm playing the objective, I'm getting my kills, and as you can see by the end of this game and the score in the title, I did get a good KD, which I do every time when I play demolition. It annoys me a lot when they spawn behind you because spawn system's fucked up, but if you play the objective and just sit around that site without planting it or defusing it, you're going to get a lot of kills because most people playing demolition now aren't trying to spawn trap or get MOABs or whatever. They are trying to just plant that bomb or defuse that bomb, so you're going to catch them all out when they're sprinting for it. Now, game's come to an end. I hope I did manage to get a few tips in this time, because my last video I didn't, so I do apologise about that. So I hope you all enjoyed this gameplay, and please remember to leave a like and comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. So thanks a lot for checking my channel out, and the final score's coming up now. Bye.